Oh, I saw you got accustomed to a slumped down shoulder.
What were some of the takeaways that American members of the music industry could learn from their counterparts in Uganda?
Growing up in high school and was playing in jazz band, it was so much more about listening than theory and learning notes. And even still, if you get into situations, most times you're playing with people now, professional musicians, they want to lay out charts with you and everything like that. And I'm always at least pride myself in being quick to try to figure out something by ear. And I think that's something that was a skill set that all of the musicians that were there, so many came from New Orleans, where jazz thrives, and playing by ear is everything. And I think that's what made a lot of those musicians fit in so well, is they were all jazz musicians who could find so easily where everything sat. But man, it's amazing how few musicians listen, considering the basis of an entire art form is
Auditory.
in your ears. I know you mentioned it earlier, and I don't know if this will fit in at all, but just about, again, one of my favorite things about GLI is, I think, their value in destigmatizing a lot of otherwise negative, around sex conversations and stuff like this, and sexual health, which is otherwise very kind of
Taboo.
avoided, it seems like, if not nil, in a lot of places in Uganda and Rwanda.
Now here we are in another public health emergency. So I'm curious, what are you hearing, and what does this do for your own artwork and your own creative outflow?
A friend of mine and I have a song a day challenge. And
Ah,
the song has to be longer than 30 seconds is our rule. And we'll have little prompts like write a jingle about gum or something. You know what I mean? That really is like, I will never use this. I don't even want to tell the world that I just made, that I made a jingle about gum, but it's just something to keep your fingers moving. And in the daytime, I'm practicing scales. And I have so many alarms because I have a sourdough. I'm learning to make sourdough, and I'm just ruining it right now because of all my timing is way off. But let it leaven.
let it leaven. Has there been a 30-second jingle that you've come up with in this day challenge that maybe you can share with us?
I wrote a tune a few days ago when the prompt was Yes Man.
That'd be excellent.
If you want to take it slow, come on, buddy, let me know. Don't you worry, I'ma be your yeah boy. If the lyrics way too long, you want to write a shorter song. Don't you worry, I'ma be your yeah boy. It's so easy to get shit and taken down. Knows an easy answer from the crowd. Do it wrong or do it weird, it makes me proud. I got you, yeah, boy, I got you.
Oh, I got you, yeah, boy. Oh, my Lord. So sort of doing the full circle connectedness, you talked at the very beginning of our discussion today about just being not a yes man to powers that be, but being open to the opportunities that come your way.
The idea of going to Uganda and in Tusi, like the idea of these huge tables, which involve only basically encourage conversation and encourage listening to people. This huge bond, I think, over giant dinner tables. And so I've been thinking a lot about that with Tusi, and how those tables are like a perfect embodiment of that listen, think, act.
Thank you for the gift of your music. Please don't ever stop. And we hope that more invitations will result in a yes from you. Take care.
Thank you. See you later.
Love me like a denim, hold me like a in a middle.